Hi, Kelly. Um, we'll see. Let's see what she says. Megan, I still can't see you at the bottom. Hi. Um, thanks, Kelly. Just giving the people what they want. Okay, I just got your request, Megan, so I think we're gonna get it this time. So excited that everyone's checking in. Yeah.
Cow. Can you hear me?
Peace. Yeah. Can you see me?
Yeah, you look great. I'm sorry. And
You look great. You look great.
Okay.
That's what it's all about.
I don't even know what happened there. Okay, hi.
I don't either. It was so weird, but you know what? We did it. Here we are.
Hi, how's it going?
We made. Welcome to checking in.
Yeah. Cheers.
Hey, Lorraine. Hi.
Mm.
Cheers. I don't have a drink.
Okay, I also have coffee.
I have water.
I'm ready for you.
I didn't know we were drinking. We didn't just get. Okay, whatever, girl.
I have both.
Get a drink
just in case.
So, Megan, welcome.
Thanks.
I was talking a little bit about you before, but there might be some new people here. So Megan, everybody here, is a Brooklyn-based jeweler, one of my dear friends. We've been doing a little happy hour on our own over the FaceTime, as people do. And we just
in our new time. Totally.
And I actually stole this idea of checking in from Megan, so thanks for that.
Yeah, I'm doing them too because I have a lot of friends with studio practices and retailers, and I'm kind of checking in with all my retailers and stores and like jewelry buddies and art buddies. So this is just a great way to connect and also talk a little bit about what we do and kind of bring some of what we are not able to always communicate, what we're trying to communicate, what we're trying to bring. I love that. And we can also kind of take you on tours on these little behind the scenes things that we don't always get to do. Like, I have my store and I'll have a whole presentation, but that's different than being like in the studio. This is my new home studio.
Nice. As a lot of people have right now, probably.
Yeah.
Right.
It's been an adjustment really for us. Our building is pretty, they're really making sure we don't get in there. And that's where my art studio is. And I was filming from there and have since Monday, and I've just been stopping. We're stopping shipments. Yeah. We're just trying to be careful and stay inside. And
I know it's
trying to be careful.
It's changing so quickly, I think, and it's kind of hard to navigate. So one of my first questions for you was how you're keeping busy, and I think maybe you've answered that, but tell us how you're keeping busy during this awesome time.
Basically pivoting my whole business into another realm. So that's a whole bunch, right? Yeah. Oh, this amazing ring. Yeah, this is, I brought my rings that I wear. This is like when I go out with JB. This is my Jane Darrensburg, another Brooklyn-based artist. And she's a glass artist. It's 2 rings I've been collecting over time.
Wait, are those glass?
They used to be. And she made them originally from glass and then had them cast into brass and then sterling. Right. And then I wear them in more like an infinity shape by stacking them. I love that.
Love it. So I love her work. Yeah.
Yeah. My dad bought me my original piece, and I've just been collecting her rings for years now, and they
love it. You have quite a jewelry collection, and look, we're not going to get into that today, guys, because
but that is another conversation because I just found the boxes and have an unboxing party because I have collected jewelry for 15 years. So I also have a collection that I'm super into and I want to show and share because I love supporting other artists, as you guys know, and collecting from people I know.
This is true. You are a huge supporter of other artists. So where are you going to do this unboxing though? Because I want to.
I think we're going to do. I think IG Live or a Zoom party because I found seriously a stack. It is as high as my waist, a stack of jewelry boxes. So, and they're each thematically laid out. I know I did something where each one is a theme, like a color theme or a material theme in each box, because I'm that person. Oh, so I'm curious. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of how I'm keeping busy by looking at my beautiful jewels. And then I set up my dress mannequin. I've been draping because I'm going to be making more fabric. Like this is like what you're wearing. I totally have the time now to invest in those more editorial pieces. So I've been doing, I'll show you some like in part.
Okay.
Building the fabrics out. I started creating like some of the parts that are going to be the fabrics.
Okay.
So this is like me draping this piece over the bra.
Oh, there's my bra.
Yeah.
Love it.
I love this. And then I made from there,
oh, what?
This piece, which is this is that kind of mathematical grid structure that I'm always using and trying to.
Wait, yeah. So tell us a little, I know you just did a whole happy hour on your Instagram with Tara Lockyer and talked about math, but tell us a little bit about that, because I think the way you work with math is, well, I mean, look, I don't make jewelry. I think it's really interesting and very unique to you. So I'd love to know. Tell us.
Yeah, I use it a lot and just in my designs. And I think I want to think things out and how they're going to fit on the body. So body and like using contour and mathematically figuring stuff out. I do that all the time. For example, like this necklace that I'm wearing, I wear this necklace. This is my favorite. You know, it's like one of those ones that you wear all the time. And it matches my hair really well. I feel like it's me. It looks like it.
Important. Yeah.
It goes with everything I own. But this I created like a mathematical algorithm for where all the gold little pieces would be placed so that the little chains would cascade down and create this kind of more like the structure that you see. So this
that's amazing.
And it all is like flexible and light. And so by having all those little connected parts, this is like based on pulley systems for elevators. So this forms nicely over the body. So it's using physics and engineering as well as math.
It's so great because
it's simple, but it's not.
Okay. You said the word algorithm and then I was like thinking about
Well, because I wanted to make I made a little equation for how everything.
Cool. Yeah.
You know, so, and I did that here in my chain pieces, which are some of the things that I've like started building out those fabrics. So now I'm going to be doing I want to be able to do like little vests or things that can go like transitional pieces I can put on any piece of clothing and become part like an adornment to the clothing. So you can transform any outfit. Yeah. Like kind of like what you're wearing. You're having that kind of very line drawing, drapey piece adds a lot to a t-shirt, like a simple thing. And so I love kind of having those options by building layers on your outfit. So this I've been doing like, this is just like math too, the same idea. And this is going to be one strip of fabric and I start building. So I made, these are going to start getting attached to each other.
Cool.
Bigger. And so I can start creating these huge fabrics and then starting to drape them on the body. So it's going to be like the math mixed with draping back and forth because I'll start with like a mathematical pattern. I brought my sketchbooks for you. Okay, great. I brought my black paper ones, which are my fun. I really like doing black paper drawings and they're all sparkly because I get to play. It's a fun experience. It feels like craft. Yeah. But I did this large kind of Nefertiti collar if I can find it. And I had a whole mathematical layout for it as well because I had to figure out how I was going to drape around the body and not collapse. And that's really like a whole thing. And it's for me, I had to like make it and then go back and forth. Not always right on my calculations. So I kind of I'll start. Someone's asking, what do you use to draw? What do you use, like a pencil or a marker, or what is these? So you can see I'll like create a little thing and I'll start doing like mathematical, like this is gonna be this. And I'll go back and forth. This is a silver gel pen, those metallic fun gel pens. Metallic pens. Thanks, Sarah. Yeah, Sarah knows because my sis and I do a lot of coloring together. She's I was wondering if she watercolorist. Yeah, great. And I'll do like basic lines, but from there I'll go back and forth. If I actually fabricate it, a lot of these are just promises. They're not even things that have ever been built. So it's fun to kind of just like sketch away and have Cool. form, and then from there start refining, and then start fabricating, and then go back and forth and start doing the adjustments and then marking all the measurements. So I kind of figure out like, okay, how is this going to work together? Like I'll start with like some really loose sketches, and that's like how I started the chain bra. That was the beginning.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And it's not.
And now look, here it is, IRL.
Yeah. It took a little bit of engineering, some time, but
yeah.
Yeah, stitching on black is like
the black is popular. Yeah.
Well, I have. Okay.
Hi, Hannah.
This is also math to me too.
Oh, cool.
I'll do tons of like mixed with gouache. And this is all like,
and
it's all engineering. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you. You did those like really cool, like pastel colored earrings, which you were wearing in the video yesterday.
Yes, I brought some of those.
The same color scheme, right?
Yeah, and because I'll think about wearing the black. I'll be wearing the color on black, and how does that look? And so if I draw this way, I figure I can conceptualize pieces in a different way. I can see them. I draw both white on white paper, black, but that feels more scientific. That's usually when I'm not being so loose. This is more loose and just no.
These like larger scale like fabric pieces that you're doing now, are you spending some time experimenting, like letting yourself be creatively free right now? Because
and marketing free, like trying anything in marketing too, like doing more video, having these conversations. This stuff needed to happen anyways, in my opinion. This accelerated what was going to be happening in our world and how we connect with people globally. So I'm experimenting with that, trying to learn more lifestyle photography and thinking about how I want to present that image, as well as doing pushing myself and making new pieces. So
and you've been
all fronts,
like a lot of new innovative marketing as well. So this time you think, how do you feel as a creative? Like, I know this is probably a really scary time for your business, but like, is it good creatively on one hand to help?
It depends on how you take it, right?
Yeah.
It's really it depends on how you take it. I'm taking it that way. I'm trying to be positive about it because I can have the time to do it. But I also have to make sure we are financially secure as a business. So I have to make sure I'm working on both fronts. So those are things that you have to be, those are the things you have to be cognizant of. And then also making strategic plans for the future, because things are going to be different. I'm trying to conceptualize the future, and we're not going to go back to the same normal. What is that new normal going to be? And how am I going to be living in that and presenting my brand and our work and what we do? Yeah. That I don't know. So I'm trying to put the time in now, because there is the time.
Right.
And put the hard work in and take honest appraisals of what we're doing wrong, right, good, bad, can improve on everything.
Yeah. Well, I have to say, people often ask me, and I'm sure Bella too, what they can be doing with their business to make it to grow. And I always say to them, if you have free time, you're probably not doing enough, which is sad to say, but probably true for like an independent jeweler, because you and I are really great friends, and I never see you because you're one of the busiest people I know. And I think it's quite astounding how much work is involved in putting this together. Do you have advice just in general for other independent jewelers? I mean, you've created a great business for yourself, and it's very impressive. So, do you have anything you could share? I know it's a weird time, but
no, I don't know, because I feel so up in the air, and I feel like I have grown a lot, but I can see losing it all too. So I'm kind of like, and I'm okay with either, but you have to be, because it's not in my control.
Right.
And so trying to make plans for either of those contingencies and be happy regardless.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what amount of success you have. If you make stuff and you like making it, you're going to make it. So I think if you want to grow your brand, some important things you can do now are to invest in your story invest in your social media, understand your e-commerce, put time there, figure out if there's any strategic things that you're thinking of any collaborations or things in the future that you are like on your wish list. Time to put those into play.
Yeah.
Time to think about those, how to make those realities, I think.
Yeah, that's true. I think probably for all businesses, that's something to really be cognizant of right now. So you mentioned a little bit earlier about being supportive of other jewelers. You definitely collect a lot of other people's jewelry, which is great. But why is that important to you? Because you really are one of the people who not only supports other jewelers by buying it, but you also create opportunities for other jewelers. And I think that is such a wonderful way to support the community, which, you know, we all are we're all invested and we all need that. So why is that important to you? I guess is my question.
I think it's important because we need that our field needs to be to support each other. We're not a huge industry, but we are jewelry is a huge industry, but people who make stuff by hand, not made in China or doing artisan or designer, especially in New York or in the United States, we're a specialty breed and we are competitive with each other, but we aren't because we have the same collectors and buyers and we want them to feel that they can buy from all of us. And I think that's part of it. You want to have people like get this excitement going about our field. We need excitement about our field and what we do. And we should be viewed as luxury. We should be art. We are not just jewelry. We're not just functional. So those to change people's minds.
Yeah.
Like we're trying to educate people. And I like practice what I preach.
Yeah. No, you do. It's super inspiring. And I think everybody who's watching this is agreeing with that. But it is rare. I think a lot of times it is hard to support other people because you feel like you can lose out. But I think it's true. We're such a small industry. We do need everything we can get. So kind of switching gears a little, because we have access to all of your jewelry, I was wondering, could you show us your favorite piece from your collection?
Of my own jewelry?
Throwing this on you. Yeah, of your own. Is it there? Is it in your studio?
Well, I'm really into this, I have to tell you. But I just found this piece. Well, I have a lot of pieces. It's really hard, you guys.
It was really hard. I should have prepped you for this.
You should. That one's a hard one. Okay, let me just. I have this one really funny one from Sweden. Okay, that I hang and stare at it.
That's cool.
It's not my normal. It's right here. That's why I walk by it every single day.
Okay, let me see.
And it's a little woman.
What?
And she's showing her boobs off.
She's flashing?
She's flashing. And I felt like this was like my mom had breast cancer, and this was like really powerful and strong pose to me. So I bought this for me, my mom, and my sister. So all three of us have matching. It's irreverent too. My mom is a funny person. So it's just it's a little sweet thing. It's from a woman in Sweden who's a designer and really sweet that I met when I traveled to Paris and showed at Maison et Objet. And I have it hanging and I walk by it every day and look at it. And it gives me a good laugh.
I love it.
Yeah. Just a little fun thing.
I love to, and I just know this about you because I know you and your sister, and I guess your mom too, also share a lot of jewelry. You guys always buy each other's jewelry.
Oh wait, I'll show you the piece that we all have because I collect for all three of us because I'm that person.
Can I get in on that?
My mom gave me my first real jewelry since I was like 5 years old, and I've been wearing it. And she has always buys handmade jewelry. She buys from artists. So that was like instilled in me from like 5 years old. We would go to the gallery and pick out like one special piece per year. You know, my sister and I get matching. My mom would get something. We'd try to pick from all the same artists every year. So it's kind of a thing we did. And that my dad was like, this is great. This is easy, right? So I'll show you this piece I have that all three of us have.
Okay.
Let me just
this is awesome. You guys are spoiled, Sarah. Everybody
There's
watching.
literally so much jewelry in my, it's like, we're going to do a tour as I get more settled in showing my house, because I never show my house. We'll have jewelry tours because there's jewelry hanging on the walls, but this is just like a super simple strand of pearls, but not.
Okay. Cool.
It's done with little tubing in between with sterling silver that's oxidized, and then it ombres.
Is this yours?
No, this is another artist.
Oh, okay.
Lorette O'Neill. You can wear it multiple ways, and it's all hooked together in multiple strands. You can wear it multiple ways, strong, and it's ombre to finer silver, more unoxidized. It's just a simple piece, and I think this is like, I love things that are takes on classics that aren't classics.
It's great. Yeah, it's a great piece.
And she's like Czech. She was trained in like Hungary, Eastern Europe, and so she has kind of a feel, like a flair for that. And I don't know, stuff I've collected along the way for us. And she uses a lot of kinetic parts in her mechanisms. She makes all their mechanisms by hand, and I love all talking engineering. So I kind of, that's how I collect. I like the stories, and I like technique.
Great. Yeah. And maybe you should start calling yourself a jewelry engineer instead.
Okay, that's good. I feel like it's a, I don't know if I can quite
just
call myself
an
an engineer.
idea.
I feel really, I don't know if I'm a real engineer, you know, because there's actual engineers.
Okay, that's a good point. All right, so hey, we're nearing the end of this, so let's plug what you're doing. What are you doing next?
Well, I'm looking for people who want to do more IG lives, so that's fun.
Okay.
I'm going to be doing a rainbow series. We're talking about the rainbow series of jewelry that I unearthed from the archive.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm going to be doing it in combination with the paintings I've been doing, because it's very colorful, and I feel like they work together. So I thought, okay, I need to start doing some stuff about that.
Okay.
Doing styling tips about that. I'm going to do unboxing on IG Live with all the jewelry that I've been collecting over the years. So like, shout outs to all the jewelers are happening.
I want to be there so I can just be like,
ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Booked.
I'm good at that.
Okay. Yeah, you are, and you know all the jewelers too, so you know what I'm talking about. So these are the things, these are some things I'm thinking up for the next bit. How about you guys? Are you guys doing a bunch of more check-ins?
Yeah.
It's going to be really even nice full roster.
Yeah. Thanks for doing this first one. Thanks for giving us the idea. We're doing Mia Habib.
Oh, love.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Another New York-based jeweler on Friday, and that will be with Bella. Next week, I'm going to be talking to Lorraine West, who is a New York gem. And then I'm going to be doing also, I think, next week, a house tour with Kelly Riggs and Ashley Kiarawaba. So
cool. Yeah. What time is Mia going to be on Friday?
I don't know yet.
Okay. We'll check back to your page for that, because I love Mia. I just chatted with her on Sunday. I do a lot of collaborative work also with these ladies through Anya House, and we debuted at New York City Jewelry Week. So we're working on a giveaway with our hoops package, but we're just working on when we can actually all ship it. So we want to make sure we can ship things if we do the giveaway. So be on the lookout for that. So, yeah.
And people can watch your all the IGs on your YouTube, right?
Yeah, we have a YouTube channel now because we're trying to be on top of things, and YouTube is super powerful. I didn't even understand how powerful YouTube is, but read up on it. Yeah,
it's I just started
totally learning so much.
Yeah. Yes. All right, babe.
Thank you,
thanks for being here, and I love ya. And I'll see you on your Instagram.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks, honey.
Bye. Bye, guys.